Hey, my mic is up there. Am I testing? Yeah, I'm here. Cool. Just trying to fix a few things before we get started. I created a new version of Ceebee, and I have now an admin panel. I think it will help me a lot. But I cannot access it right now. So I'm trying to fix that. Okay, so I have this. I should just, we cannot, yeah, just in case. Okay, so let's come here. So I ask quickly ChatGPT because I know I did it during the weekend. Nope, not this window. This, oh no, I'm not on the good keyboard. Let's move you here so I don't repeat that mistake too many times. Okay, just do this. Okay. Okay, I can do Docker, exec. Why are you not working? /admin. C'est le même. Yeah, it is the same. Okay. What is happening, man? Yeah, trying to start Ceebee didn't work. Hello, hello, hello. It's not working. Damn it, damn it. Can I, if I refresh you? Oh, come on. Oh, that's tiny. That's a tiny. Maybe it's bigger in your screen, but in mine it's like, ooh, it's tiny. Hello, Stony. How are you? I'm trying to break my my computer, just like you. I learned from the best. Oh man, it's not working. Wait, what? So why are you not working? I can share my screen. Oh yeah, I'm not sharing the good screen. Yeah. Well, I can share, maybe if I do this instead, if I do this, yeah. What? So I created an admin for for Ceebee, so I had like an easier way to do stuff instead of like polluting, doing a lot of commands. And it's running nice on this computer. But on my other computer, I don't have access. So now I'm just trying to try. But for some reason, it's not working. Both are connected wired. So I don't get it. If it's too long, we'll... Test again from Windows. Yeah, it's not working. Oh, this maybe. Yeah, maybe this should work. Oh no? Oh. How this? Oh, maybe I should work the slash admin. Okay, let's try that instead. It's too early. Sorry. 2 more weeks, and we'll get back at the good time for you. Oh man. So underlying connection close. What the? Why it's not working? Oh, come on. I was excited about it. Well, is it working? Yeah, it is working. No, because Ceebee is not started. That's the thing I'm trying to start. So like even if you land, so GT you landed 2078, we'll enter it manually if you don't land more, because right now Ceebee is not tracking anything. But barely, yeah, but it doesn't count. Ceebee was not started. What's happening in PowerShell? Really? No, it's not working. Well, if I'm going on this computer, I don't see it. 532, 522, 11. It won't count. I will enter it manually, GT. You're safe. You're safe. Maybe. It's if config. If config. I always mix. I do too many. Is it if config? Yeah. IP config. Yeah. That's the one. Okay. Oh, that's sad. Well, look like I will start the regular Ceebee. That was not the plan of this stream to work on that. Let me stop this unfortunate. Bring back the good old-fashioned Ceebee. Ceebee. Refresh. Is he started? Yeah. Yes, you are. Excellent. Yeah. We'll enter a project. We'll enter a project, Mr. I don't know the project though. Let's move you here. I'm a bit sad that it didn't work. I was really looking forward to it. Well, you know. So this keyboard should go here. This keyboard should go here. There we go. Mostly there. Boom. Cool. Now I can GitHub. And then and I forgot the name of the project we started. Anyone remembers? Whoa, that's a big. That's a big. It was something like. Boom. What was it? Local AI search, right? I think a project to manage media. Yeah, cool. Let's start Ceebee with that. Start and then this. Boom. I could also push, but now it's too late. How's everybody? 20 points? Why bother? Well, if you don't land, it's for you, man. You know, it will be burned into the show notes forever. You know that, right? If you go to behind mycloud.com, like all the score are here. Like, see, GT. Oh, I'm not sure. What? Oh no, I need to share my screen. Yeah, I thought I was sharing my screen. Yeah, of course, Frank. You change your stuff. See? Now everybody can see GT didn't land on that was a Friday stream. Friday. Oh, last Friday we were Friday the 13th. I didn't even noticed. Doubts. Yeah, yeah. Though, does everything was going well? I don't know. You know, if you make some effort to make it so, you know, oh yeah, I had that issue, blah blah blah. Oh man, okay. So, the plan of today. I want to work on AI stuff because it's Wednesday and it's still very business hour for me. So, Freda the cat again. Freda always landed, always. I don't know, and like multiple time by stream. Okay, so yeah. On the last stream, so I want to work on Wednesday on AI stuff because it's Wednesday. Oh man, mostly. Let's go here. Oh, I could no. Yeah, last Wednesday we tried to run the local model because that's the project I want to do. I want to do something local. For example, going through all your pictures or all your video or something like that. Kind of like maybe tagging it or I don't know, organizing it. I'm not sure yet. That's what we need to kind of plan. I want it to run locally. So that will also be different because I think it won't be a web app, right? It will be something on-prem. I'm not sure yet what language, what kind of thing it will be. But this morning I was like, okay, like how can I make it so like I'm streaming from another computer and like use my Windows machine who has the great graphic card to be free and run. Because I did run the VLLM and it worked, but it cannot do both. It cannot be streaming and do the AI stuff. It's too much. And this morning I was okay, like how can I was like, oh, I need to put my graphic card there and like, you know, capture that. And then I was like, oh my god, like I'm not sure I'm ready for that thing. So I think I will maybe do, I'm not sure if I want to put all that set up just for like this project. So if it become a thing, yes, I will find out a way to not stream from my main computer, so we could do that. But what I think I will do for today is use the API. So instead of being localhost or whatever, you know, when you do a call to it's just an HTTP call, right? So we can use, as we build, we can use the API. It probably, so if we work with small pieces, it will be good because then, you know, there's not too much latency and we'll be able to build it. And then I can test it when I'm not streaming, test it locally, and I can even probably record it. And if it's worth it, then I will find a way to stream and work on that. Because then I need to bring all my video assets, like Ceebee is running, so like, you know, there's always a bunch of stuff that like the stream wouldn't have been that cool if I was about to do that. So yeah. Go. So I think what we do is we start brainstorming about this project. And I was thinking, how will we do it? I think I want to try with it'll be cool to use open code. I think just use different, not always Copilot. Open code could be cool. What do I have installed here? Is there a lot of people using Cursor? Like I know Stony is using Visual Studio. But what's the editor you're using? I want to use something different. I like my VS Code. Could be using. Maybe we need to chat first with whatever. So I guess it could be just a chat GPT thing. Well, that's cool. Where'd that emote come from? The ends. Only if I'm not writing code myself. Or JetBrain. I'm not sure. Yeah, but like then I open another Pandora box because I think JetBrain and Arch, it's not great. I think. Or maybe it was that computer, I forgot. Like we had the issue before. So, like we had our 5 minutes issue at the beginning of the stream. That's it. Now we cruise. So I could go and try just brainstorm with ChatGPT. Oh, we could brainstorm with yeah, we could brainstorm with open code. Though I want to do code. So if I go here, open the terminal, do I have, I'm guessing I have local, yeah, I did. So what do I have in it? Nothing. Excellent. It is. I like opening a Pandora box and like, but I feel less comfortable doing it on camera. Does that make sense? Though that said, it could be cool. I just feel no. I think I just want to try something different. I don't want to spend time. Like it will be a lot of like meta today, brainstorming, building our application. So what's in the README? Nothing. Cool. So maybe we can put some stuff in there. And then we brainstorm with AI, see how it works. And also because yeah, I think that could be cool. I want to show you some stuff also, Stony, that I learned about AI and like the skills and stuff. I found a guy on YouTube, but like I found his website is pretty. I found the way he explained things. Oh, let me just turn off one camera since I'm not using it. I will look at the good camera. Yeah, the way he explained a lot of things made a lot of sense. You see, he's not just like an influencer. Like he's a user, and he's like, oh yeah, like this, and this is how you tweak your file to use less token, and this is how it impact my things. And he likes to code, but he also wanna use AI. And I was like, yeah. Whoop. Oh, was it working with my camera then? Wait, what? It was my camera that was working? I thought I changed that. Interesting. Was I frozen? And where did that shadow come from? Here again? It's always here, huh? There's always a oh, what if I turn on? No, it's worse. Oh, that's not too bad. I found... Well, it shouldn't be working. Oh, it's using Fuji, not... Oh, yeah, okay, it's using Fuji. Okay. Not... Okay. Yeah, Okay, it was always my Fuji on this computer. Okay, so I don't know what to how to do it. So let's go and insert end of what did I just do? End of line. Okay. The application needs to be local, so a console application or a desktop application. Let's put bunch of bullet point. The application needs to be local, so what? That's not what I said. It could be a desktop application or a console application. I would prefer desktop. Okay, good. It would be great if it worked on Linux, Mac, and Windows. I think it won't be desktop then, right? Or does I guess I need to do it like a console application. Does what it's called again? Is it Dojo? There's the .NET MAUI. What's the other one that is multi-platform? Is it Dojo? You should know, but that like you are doing mobile stuff though, Stony. Oh, I should do a shout out also. If you don't know shout out though, I feel like you all know each other. But if you don't know Stony streams way too often, building a No Mercy streaming platform, amazing, that look perfect. So I don't know what he's still working on these days, but it's amazing, and and it's really fun. You can control his music on this stream, so that's fun because you can always listen once in a while to a song you like. And also, do you want to share? Is it like a public thing? Your podcast? That was fun. So Stony, for fun, after drinking too much tea, must be very strong tea, he decided to create 32 or 42 agents. I know, I won't say it, but I think you can read my mind, right? Shitload of agents. He asked them to create a podcast where they could like talk to each other and stuff. It's hilarious. Useless, but hilarious. Stony, feel free to share the link of that podcast thing. It's really fun. Yeah, I know. That's very rare. I was laughing yesterday. Was it yesterday? That or the day before, I forgot when I read that, but it was funny. I didn't go through everything, right? There's a lot of text, but oh my god, like it's so stupid. I say a no-no word. This is my no-no zone. Okay, any thoughts on how we could leverage Vision AI running locally. I mean, I thought about like, okay, I have like bunch of pictures. To edit the file, I'm not sure I want to edit the files. Do we build some kind of database? So we put like description and tags or something like that of all the pictures. So then when we query, instead of looking at all this, we could query in the database, so it will be efficient. Because we don't want to use AI all the time. I feel like AI should, you know, do the job for us. So I think we could, yeah, I think filling a database of all the data about our images and, does that make sense? Am I making sense? I don't know. Okay, so since you're all silent, I shouldn't use, well, whatever. Boom, pushing Freda the cat. Freda the cat, you don't deserve to land. But I don't know why I feel you will land again. What division here? Like, what's going on? Hello. What's the vision? Ben, Freda, yeah, Freda, again, always Freda. Like, I'm pushing Freda and Freda still in. Tell me, last week, Reka, that's the company I'm working from. I work at Reka, and I don't speak English natively. And apparently today I'm having issues speaking English. I work at Reka. Last week we released a new model. It's an edge model that can run locally. So I want to build a fun application just to, you know, do it. But I cannot build that application. I cannot really run it locally while I'm streaming because it taxes too much my computer. So the intent is to build it using the same model, but through API hosted elsewhere. So not, you know, just to, as we build, to ease the process, you know. It's still viable as an option, but then like I think when you want to go through all your photography on your computer or images on your computer and stuff like that, then you don't necessarily want to always have to upload everything. So I think doing it locally as we run it in prod will be cool. So it's a AI agent. I can share more about it. I can do that. I think it was here. So if we go, it's on Hugging Face, the model, voila. That's the model we release. Let me put that in the chat. No, it's a 7B. 7B, but it got a very, very good result. Let's go a little bit. As you can see here, let's go and I'll go in my corner so you could see better. So it faster than Cosmos, like for the, you know, edge model at 7.8B. Really, really good result. Very fast, very token efficient. Very good. So I think if we're using it with the API, it will still be very interesting for us, because fast, still like faster than the regular vision that we did plenty of project with, faster, cheaper. But then the goal is also to have it to run locally, or like local, like on a different computer. So like if you have like a gamer machine or something, you could run the model there, and like maybe like right now it's not I forgot how to say it correctly. They will fine tune it. I think the guys also are starting to work on a Olama version, so that will also simplify a few things. But what's happening? Yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. So I run this on my machine. There's all the code. If you clone that repo, you could run it. There's a demo, or you could just like run it if you want in the we call that the playground. Yeah, it's the first time I go here from my computer, right? Those side door. Okay, so yeah, you could test it here if you want. We have other models, obviously, and most of them are private. So we offer APIs, and you can do so. Our Vision API is often used by. I was not the one doing all the comparison, but GLM4. That's a 14 or something, right? Is there a version? The flash? How big is the flash? I think it's 14 though. 14 bay, right? Because I did try to run the GLM, if I remember correctly, on Olama. In my computer. Was it still working? I think it was. What's happening? Why you keep doing that? I know they tested they did a lot of tests of like fine tuning and stuff in comparison. I didn't much. Like my role in the company is not like training the model, is like using the model, building the model, validating the documentation and stuff like that, and then like bringing back feedback. So right now I already brought feedback to them, and like feedback from the developer who tries. Oh, that's cool. And that's why I want to build an app today. Okay, so I think we could say that did I answer all your questions, sir? Let me know. Okay. The application will be using AI to tag and describe the images or the video. Yeah, it does beat 3.5. Yeah, that was in the post, right? Was it here? Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's here. Hello, Acoustic, how are you? Yeah, well, this one is also open source. You have it for free. You can run it for free. Like you could download it from here, download it locally and use it, and it's free. And it's a 7B. Well, like 7.1, I think, to be exact, but yeah, whatever, 7, right? I don't think 0.1 counts. I'm fine too. I'm a bit disappointed today. I thought I will be testing my new chatbot, but I couldn't access it. So apparently there's strong firewalls rules on my computer that was just like, nope, you don't have access to that other computer. So I will figure it out, but off stream. Open source, I think we have Reka Flash, but that's a chat. Reka Flash 3.1 is the last one, but that's just text, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot how big it is, but it is tiny also. I forgot how big, yeah, 21. Our other models are all through our APIs, but you can have an API key for free. That is like it's a monthly subscription for free that get renewed every month with a lot of tokens, and you do a lot of things with it, and it gives you access to like vision, the research, and the chat. Obviously, chat is used also to interact with the two others. And now there's Reka Clip, where you could video edit. I was recording a video today about that. So like you have a long video, you want to chop it, you could use Reka Clip to use AI to do that for you. Yeah, well, like there's you like yes, this so like if you go to platform.reka.ai, let me put that in the chat for you. You'll need to sign in, right? So with your Gmail or something else. When you do that, it will automatically create for you an API key. That API key is on the free tier. Free tier is not unlimited. You have like a limited amount, but you could do a lot of things with that subscription, with those tokens you have. You go through hours of videos. Text is like, you have a lot of text. And you could do the research. The web research is very different. If you look on the playground, a platform playground. Let's go Reka. If you go on the playground, so playground is here. If you do research, let's say you want to do a multi-step research, you could say, hey, I want to do okay, so you could decide whatever you want, and then you say, okay, I'm looking for web research. You could restrict the domain, so saying like you want to do something else, and then you just like, boom, and then you see it searching. So you could do that by code also if you're a developer. We have docs, but like how would you use that for Cloud Code? Because like the chat is not a model for developers. Like it's a chat, like to interact. Like internally we are using it to interact with the other. So like when I want to talk to Vision, like there's, you know, chat is in between, so it's a multi-agent. Then there's multiple processes happening See here, it opens all those search engine and stuff like that, and then it comes back with the results. And you could say, hey, I don't want you to look on GitHub and stuff like that. I built an MCP server that use our research agent, so you could attach that to Cloud, search and doc. So the goal was to allow only the research on some website you decide. Oh, that's strange. It doesn't do that for you. It does that for me. On my side, the screen you see turns black every once in a while. So yeah, so I built an MCP that was using that. Vision, I'm not sure like how it would be interesting. Like what could you do with Vision? I mean, Vision is cool because then you could search through video and stuff like that, but the video needs to be uploaded. At some point I thought I could be doing like a MCP server about that or something, but then there's all the video management, so I'm not sure how well it will go. But yeah. Which one and how do I use it with the CLI tool? As one I mentioned before. Can I use, say, an API key with open code? No, right now we are trying to get an open router, sorry, is it router? This, we are talking with them to put our model there. A long time ago, they were asking us to put the research model there, but I think we were not ready for it, so we decided to pass, and now we are looking to put the edge there. Edge is the small one, but we'll see. So I'm not sure, like, you cannot... Can you? I don't know, like, I think you could, like, if you was hosted, I'm thinking, good question. I know I thought about that at some point. Where did he put it? Oh, I cannot show everything, right? Okay, view as public. Cool. So there's that MCP server that exists, and it's hosted by us. So you could plug that if you want. Let me put that into the chat. And I will go search all of it for you if you want. Yeah, I get I get it. Well, yeah. But like I said though, like if you want to use it, like Reka chat, if I go back to the playground, Reka chat you could chat with it about code or ask him code. Like if I ask, hey, give me the code for blah blah blah, it will work, but it's not as sharp as like the recent model. The intention was not a model for coding. It was kind of like a general, it will be as good as like when you talk to your, the basic AI on your phone. A little bit of everything. Is a generalist. It's not like code stuff. It knows about code. Yeah, you could ask it, but other model that you're talking about and Cloud Code and stuff are very code oriented, so they know more about those things. This one is a little bit more general, so we are using it as an interface. You could plug it out, like for sure. Have a look. We have a lot of documentations with sample and stuff like that, but it's APIs. So have a look. You can also reach our Discord if you want. I think I have. Oh man, that's annoying. Why does that? That's contact, documentation. Where is our Discord? I know it's enterprise, speech, news, resource, event, fact. Community, I think that's the one. Cool. So you could join the Discord if you want. Yeah, a question in Python, I can do my best. I'm not a master of Python, but I know a little bit. Go for it, acoustic.
Oh, hi.
Hey TBD, how are you? I owe you an apology, TBD. Right now I'm doing nothing. I owe you an apology. Last time on my stream I described your app, Kaizu, I forgot the name again, but then I gave the description of a totally different project. 1 second, it's knocking. Is it just Amazon? Yeah, it's just Amazon. Is it Kaizu? I forgot. Put it again, then I will describe the good version. I think it's Kaizu, or Kaizu. I think it's Kaizu. Kaizu, something like that. .io. Yeah, not too bad, eh? And I was saying it was a tool to help the streamers. That's not it. That's a project management app. So I'm sorry. I apologize. I really like that. I know, like last stream, when we went to the Captain code, he told you the same thing. But that's one thing I really liked about that. Like, it was clear, that pulsing green dots. It's so clear. This isn't development. I love it. I think it's a good website. So it's pretty cool. Think about the opinionated version of other tools. We won't name them, but I think what you're building look very, very interesting. So yeah. Yeah, I remember, but at first, I don't know, like in my head, that's what you were working on. Acoustic, what is that code? Exactly. Why you want me to run that code? You know, just open any chat GPT and just like execute the code. Or just run it. I'm not a compiler. I'm not a human compiler. Sorry about that. I don't know. I will have to run it. Yeah, sure. No, we didn't. Like, cloud code is not in the scope of the thing. Like, if you have a good scenario, like, I'm happy to build something, but you know, for me, I built like a docs initially. Like, there was no good way to search online and kind of like only on the allowed website, so I build chicken duck, but that's again, that's another MCP server, so you could run it in a container on your machine. Chicken duck. But these days, so like you could have that installed very easy, just like do this and just, you know, but these days most of the model can search online. I'm not sure they are as good as Reka Research. Reka Research is pretty good. It does like deep search and like search in multiple pages and stuff like that and come back with like a very well structured answer. But I didn't try to compare, like if I asked just Copilot or if I asked just, well, like Copilot is not a model, but whatever model are, like I'm so used to Copilot these days that I kind of forgot what model it's using because I put it in auto to save tokens, to save on the price. Or Claude, it's nice. Why say it in English? If I use Claude too, when I run with OpenCode, it's a tool that I really like, OpenCode. Most of the time I stay in the free model, so these days I really like Kimi for a while. I thought it was fast and everything. I saw the other day, I was not the only one. I was pretty happy about that. I was like, oh, I'm not stupid. I know like a big pickle, I think that was the one I used this weekend. I was not that happy. I was struggling a lot doing what I think was simple stuff, but yeah. But it's AI, so you know, you need to play around, mess around. Okay, let's go back to our stuff. Are you still there, Stony? Rigged. Ah, that was close, TBD. Yeah, I think that's the guy. So I found that guy. He has a lot of pretty cool stuff, very interesting video and things like that. And I forgot which other video I found. I don't like. I told you, like EO. I didn't compare it to. That's a good score, Stony. I didn't compare it with a lot right now. I want to use it, and that's it. Most of the time, I use the web. Oh, the one that on the web, I didn't compare them. I use them. I was like, and compared to like the other basic, but I don't think I compare it with the GLM5. I think the only GLM I tried was like a smaller one, and I was trying to run it on my computer locally, and my computer thought it was really hard. Why did I open that? Oh yeah. So one thing I learned was about the skill. For me is still something I don't master. So there's that page. So it's skill.sh. So I don't know if you know that, Stony. And there's another one. I forgot what it was. But like there's tons of skills, like so much skills that it look like skill generated by AI. So you know. But this one, what I like about this one is one of the skill here is find skill. So if you do that, you install this. So npx skill, blah, blah, blah. And it will install that and it will ask you, what are you working with? Is it Copilot? Is it like Claude? Is it open code? And it will install it. And then like it will add one skill. So then your agent, you can say, hey, I'm looking for a skill, and it will help you find a skill that this one is by Vercel. Yes, I trust it's serious. After that, you know, you need to check what are installed. And AI Hero was sharing earlier, I think one of his recent blog post, he was talking about how to clean up those skills page, because you know skills, it's just a markdown document. And that's one thing. Like even I love I work a lot with well, I have issue with names today. Well, it's always with the squad. I love the squad, like bunch of agents. It's funny, it's interesting, but there's a lot of documents. So all those documents, well, they are tokenized, right? So they use my tokens. So that guy, Hero, I think it was this week, he published something and he was removing stuff from those skills files because it was like, well, I'm saving all those tokens. So like, you know, becoming more stuff. It was nice. Well, run it locally then, acoustic. What arithmetic operator cannot be used? I didn't know. So was it infinite loop? Guys, don't fight. Let's go with this one. Jumping hungry. Not hungry, angry. Okay, so anyway, so have a look. This is really annoying. I don't know why it does that. It's new. My computer is doing new stuff. Oh, did I land it? Yeah, 66, 63 no. Yeah, 66. And Marcy Popsis is here. Hello. You're going so fast, TBD. Ah, see, you landed. Voila. Yay! 45. Okay, let's go back a little bit to our stuff. Okay, the application will be using AI to tag and oh man, why it's doing that? And describe. the image or the video. This is really, really annoying. Give me 1 sec. Why it's doing that? Is this thing getting too hot? No. So why are you complaining? There's a loose cable somewhere. Okay. Okay, let's go. While developing, we'll be using Reka API hosted. Let's come back here. Reka chat. I will have to check. I'm not. I guess it's like that. In production, we'll be running the model locally in a VLLM. Does the web interface has a dark mode? The web interface? Oh, the platform? I don't know. I don't, like, I'm a developer. I don't use that much. I don't know. Is there? I don't know. Where's the playground, right? That's not the URL. What's the URL? Oh, it's app. I always do that. So this page, you mean? Maybe no. They really like that color, the kind of beige sand stuff. But that's for demo purposes. Like, well, you could use it. Like it's, but you could do so much more by code. But yeah, I think it's just that. So put sunglasses, man. Okay. So do we use torso? I started using torso the other day. I think I still want to do that. Torso? I don't know how to pronounce that. this. But local. Whoa, SQL Lite. You won't wait the dark mode. Fine. You could join the Discord and ask for it. I will share it to the team. Though I think they will prioritize AI feature than the dark mode, but you know, if nobody asks for it yet, I get you. I understand what you, like, you know, I understand. But yeah. Oh man. I'm using that wobble stool, and I'm just like, at the end of the day, I'm getting tired. My butt is kind of complaining. Okay, the app collect information, fill information. Description, type of image.
Side, just follow.
I thank you for the follow, AO. I'll say it works. It was speaking. What? Better a wobble than a swapper? What's a swapper? Are this the people walking? Yeah, fine. You know, like the wobble is just because the base is kind of like a ball cut in half, so it's like it's unstable, so you always kind of move a little bit. Swapper. I have no idea what that word is. Oh, that look expensive. What was it? You complain? You complain about the white team and then you ask me to use them? Stony Eagle, reach 3. No, that was 3. Follow you. Oh, sorry, I missed a bunch of texts. Well, yeah, I guess I can change.
Bonjour. Hi.
Hey, McNet. Hello. How are you? I was just reading like your message, text to speech. Did it work? I'm not sure. Did it work? I was trying to make that work, but I don't think it worked.
Bonjour. Hi.
Fragbird is here too. My God. It didn't. Okay, I missed it then. Okay, I didn't understand what it says. Can I replay it? That's part of the feature at the bottom, right? I tried the other day and I couldn't. What was that? Yeah, can you hear it? Okay. Oh, so it's just the points. I don't have that, right, on my I'm so bad with Twitch interface when I'm streaming. Yeah, I need to. So you're waiting for me to do it, right? I don't want to. I don't want to do it. It's not simple. It's not that I care that much. It's just that it's not simple for me to do it. Like because fine tune everything for this computer to work. Oh yeah, I know how to do it. Let's go here. Let's do this, and then we can style a theme, and we'll go cappuccino latte. Voila, everything will be light. I was like, oh, how do I change the theme of this? I'm like, no, like Omarchi, everything. Yeah, exactly. Bye. Okay, let's turn it back. Okay, type the image, photo, screen capture. How do you call like an image? A drawing? Let's put image. Image. And then tags. How do you say that? Like the most used color, the prominent color. Let's do this first to start, and then we can always do more. Okay, so we have that. So now we need an interface. So GT, you didn't land again, right? So see, your 20 at the beginning looked like it was a good score after all. The app will have an interface for the user to be able to search images and filter using filter the list or search result. Okay, so we have their phase 2. We have some kind of, okay, it's time now. We go back to a darker theme. Whew. Whoa, what is that? No, that's not what I wanted. No, it's not bad. I mean, I know that's the good wallpaper. Is it what I decided to use? Well, fine, let's keep that one for now. Okay, so let's open code for now. Let's make sure we're running. So yeah, show Big Pickle. That's the model I was using the other day. So let's use it again. See if it's good. Let's go into planning mode. Let's do this. I want to build an application. I wrote some notes into the README, and I need your help to define what's possible, what language we'll be using, and how we can build that thing. Nice. So Python, do you have a preference, experience with any particular languages or framework? .NET? Do I want to do that in .NET? I think that would be cool if we do it in .NET. What do you think? I think we do it in .NET. Type your own answer. I know, yeah. How complex the UI, what? How complex is the UI expected to be? Simple, I would say. I'm not used to Stony with like a super fancy stuff. Do you ever not do something in .NET here? Yeah. It's just I feel bad if it's not in .NET, because then like it means I'm 100%. It's just Python. I feel like I don't. Python is good for scripting. I don't have fun coding Python for like other thing than script, to be honest. What was the other choices? I think I can go back if I do this. It was Python, industry standard, but like for AI stuff, like for script, Python, great. For like Raspberry Pi stuff, great. Rust, I would be cool, but I know nothing about Rust. Go, I did one app in Go. It was fun, but I know nothing, right? Like I would have to learn it, and I'm already kind of like learning a lot of things doing that. So JavaScript, we could do it in JavaScript. No one has fun coding Python. Yeah, but that's the thing, Marcel. So Marcy, is the AI stuff. It will be done through API calls, right? Ah, voila, 30. So you beat your previous score. We're safe, GT. So like the app itself doesn't need to be smart. Like it will use, I'm guessing, like a library that we can build a service, and then we'll be doing our call. Are we calling the version in the cloud, or are we calling the VLLM? But I don't want to include the code in the app. I want the app, so like, you know, if you have like a beefier computer at home, you could run your model over there, and then like this app is whatever you want, and just like connect to that thing. Yeah, I don't think I need Python. That's why I was like, and like I thought like Rust, honestly, when I saw Rust, I was, oh, that could be cool. But then I know nothing. But that could be cool, but I know nothing. So I feel like, you know, like raising the bar. So .NET, I feel like though it's been a very long time since I built like an app that is not a console app, but I feel like easiest will be console application. But yeah, that's why I took that. Could have been JavaScript though, but you're right, Stony, it's often .NET. But before I was working at Microsoft for the .NET team, you know. So there was that. But not for the .NET team, but very close. I was a cloud advocate, so I was working as a cloud advocate, but with the .NET team, because my specialty was .NET. Well, like at the last year and a half. So close to 2 years at the end, that was working with, you know, all the .NET team people. That was my day-to-day. Before that, I was data, no code, events, then I was doing some stuff. Okay, so I think for this, we want simple. Video handling. What? Video handling? Extract, frame, describe. Oh, okay. Nothing. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Anyway, we're brainstorming, so I wanted to brainstorm with in this interface. Often when I do my brainstorm, I go chat GPT. What do you use, guys, for brainstorming? Your head. Well, I often put it on paper or try to do the readme stuff, because I feel when I'm doing that, it's kind of like I'm thinking and then, oh yeah, and then like I fine tune this. But these days I feel like AI is a good rubber duck, right? Instead of just doing rubber duck, now we have like a rubber duck that can response back and challenge. So I usually ask my wife. I love that, Fragbird. Good for you. I used to do that a lot with my daughter. It was like when I was like hitting like an issue and like you've been working on an issue and I cannot find a solution, a bug, and crash whatever. I say to my daughter, come, I want to explain you something. And then I was like explaining, and she was asking question, 8 years old. And at some point I was like, oh, thank you, you helped me. And it's like, and she was always like, really? I didn't understand anything. I was like, that's wonderful. You're so smart. Thank you. And I'm just like, you know, doing stuff. Jiminy, okay, that's cool. I don't use much Jiminy. I say that was questioning. Yeah, Jiminy. I have it on my phone. I use it for kind of like quick, like, hey, blah blah blah. But I never used it as a tool for development. I should. Like, Google has like a. That's Google, right, Jiminy? Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I use. Is it Banana? Is it from Google too? I use that to generate video at some point. I should try to use their model a little bit more to compare what they do. Do we have a free tier or something like that? Oh, Grok, I use it for having fun with images. Prompt engineer. Oh, so you go Grok and then like you brainstorm with it like on how to fine tune a prompt for another stuff. Agent 3 writes plant while make coffee. In the past, I did that once with Congrats Magnet, but like you already landed earlier, right? So I guess that's a better score since Ceebee celebrated. I did once like a bigger planning with Squad, but I wanted to see how the planning works on open code. Oh, that's cool. Okay, on the website, right? I only use the Imagine. Is that how it's called? I don't even know if I'm logged in on Twitter since. Is it grok.com? Oh. Yeah, I'm not logged in. Okay. Always go. Funny. That's not the interface. Oh yeah, I saw this guy this morning. So you okay, that's cool. I always use Imagine. I never try to chat with it. I will have to try that. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Thank you for the suggestions. And you like it? There's so much different model and stuff, like you cannot try them all. That's why like I want to use different stuff, and that's why I was asking earlier with the editor. I thought maybe I could use I think I installed on this computer Z. Oh no, oh maybe because on the laptop, but not this one. What else did I install here? I think I didn't install any other. I don't even know what Fizzy is. Yeah, on that one I didn't install except Neovim, but it comes installed by default. I didn't install much. VS Code. Yeah, I didn't install anything. Maybe I could install something. Install development. Oh no, that's not what I want. I want editor. I think it's editor. VS Code, Cursor, Z. I could try Cursor. I have now an account. Cursor, that's GPT, right? I always forgot their names. Anthropic. Cursor, that's Anthropic, right? Z. I tried it quickly. It looked cool, but I think it was not great with .NET. I mean, we could try cursor. The one thing I didn't like with cursor initially was the fact that it was AI first, and I'm like, no, AI help, not AI first. Uno in the list. Thank you, McNet. That's the thing I was asking in the chat, and I was like, isn't Uno also part of it? Uno, it works on, I will be able to do a console, not a console, I will be able to do a desktop application that could run on Linux, Mac, and Windows. Because that could be cool. The best cross, we could try it, I mean. Okay, let's try that. You know, if it fails, it will be your fault. What? Wait. Do I have something to? 1 second. It's a soft drink. It's San Pellegrino. You know, my sponsor. Okay, so thinking. If your plan is to use Uno, do it in Windows. What do you mean? Coding in Windows? So coding from a Windows, let's say Win 11 computer. I'm trying to. Or is it like some of the option we have? Yep. Oh. Boy, then no. Oh, I guess yeah. We'll have to do that. I can create a VM in this. What? Oh, really? Can I? But if let's say I code a start, like, you know, we're on Linux here, so I code blah blah blah, and then like if I wanna then push my code on GitHub, then from my Windows machine I can continue, or no? Okay, and we can do that since I'm Linux, and yeah, we'll do that. I have no idea though, like, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I need to do just like a console application also. Okay. I was planning to bust the time, but I'm getting tired. I cannot focus. Thinking, the user want to platform Uno platform, that's a great cross-platform, blah, blah, blah. It support Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and WebAssembly. Oh yeah, that's cool. iOS, Android, single C# code base. Oh yeah, with XAML though. Ugh. But I have AI. So maybe I can skip the XAML because I have AI. Hopefully AI is good in XAML. I'll have to search skill for XAML. UI framework, Uno platform. Okay. TPD. Not what? Not time for tired. The robots help. Let's go now. You can work 20 hours a day. Yeah. Backend logic, C#, database, Turso, libSQL. Nope, je veux pas que tu utilises ça. You did that on my last thing. I don't want you to use this. Oh, that was the thing though. I think Turso, they didn't have a library for... If you have Visual Studio installed, you have installed a lot of workload. Yeah. No problem with the grammar. That's the only thing. In Linux, what do I need to, you know, I can... Oh.
Bonjour. Hi. How are you today?
Hello again. You're at home now. Oh, so you need to go at work. Sorry. Interesting. Oh, you know what I did try with one thing I tried with Rock recently, Ceebee. I was trying to make it so it talks. So when it says something, when you use the attention, it will look like I talk. I can do it with like, I know how to do animated GIF, but I was like, maybe I can use AI and it will be, you know, a little bit smoother. And it was adding arms and it was like, you know, I was like, no, I want to keep Ceebee like it is. Like, I don't want to reinvent it. I was a bit disappointed. A mom's house. Oh. Is mom going well? Yeah, I know. I like Ceebee. But yeah, I was just trying to, you know, add more stuff. Yeah, I thought there it could be like talking, you know, so having different shape of mouth. I could create that manually, but I just thought I could ask AI, hey, create me this, but then like it was adding arms and stuff. I don't think I download the thing anyway, and it was a different computer. But yeah, okay. So if I want to work with Uno, I can do it. That's Visual Studio, so no, because I'm on Linux or Mac. I have a Windows machine, but for that project, it will be Linux or Mac. So that's VS Code, so I guess I can do that. And I have this is Rider. I can try it to see if Rider works on this machine. It's free, right? Is it free? Oh, community. Do I need to pay? Oh, it's use... What? Oh, no. I cannot do that. Oh, so maybe I'm not using Uno then. I don't want to pay anything, because like the reason is if I use that as an open source project and then I reshare that, I don't want people to have like that warning and stuff. I did that in the past with a library, and then what I loved, not to complain at all with I forgot what it was, the library for the fancy graphic and things for the URL shortener, and it was just a pain after try to like keep that and stuff. They were super nice. I had the community edition and stuff like that. It was totally free and people could use it as long as they're not selling it. But yeah. Yeah. Rider, I know if it's open source then it's fine. But then Uno. Okay, so that was Uno Studio. Oh yeah, Uno Studio. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's Uno Studio. They were showing stuff. Well, there was also visual, like I also saw. So that's a Visual Studio. That's Uno Studio, I'm guessing. Okay, Studio. Now I get it. Okay. Platform. You could do that. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, so we can do that. And we could try in VS Code. So we have VS Code, so it won't be another editor. But yeah. And it will be in .NET, so Stony will complain, but you know, it is what it is. He's a grumpy guy anyway. Just saying his name enough, so what? Keep looking for your lucky feather, mister. Oh, that looked very promising, McNet. Oh, that would be cool. Good idea. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Last try, everybody, to land, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll raid Tyndall, and I will try to set up a few things so next stream that we work on this project, we'll be able to start working, not like wait to install extension and stuff like that. I didn't mean now. Yeah. Yeah, I am. No, just before you joined, I was saying that 47, 94, I mean. Freda is a very, very lucky cat. Or was a very lucky cat. Okay, everybody, let's go here. Let's run the hide command. No, not hide. I want to run the stop command. Let's wrap the stream. Yeah, next stream I will have Ceebee version 1.7 with the admin panel, and maybe we'll have more fancy stuff. And we'll stream Friday also. Like, no, you know, I'll be back. But today was a fun. I think it was a cool brainstorm. I think it was a fun stream. A lot of chit chat. Once in a while, it's cool. Less code, chit chat is nice. And we'll raid Tidal soon. Project we are starting is local AI search. Maybe we need a better name. And a lot of people landed today. GT with 30, TBD with 45, myself with 66, Popsis with 69, McNet with 70, Stony Eagle with 87, and Freda the Cat, our favorite champion, with 94. That's amazing. Thank you everybody for the stream today. It was pretty cool. Thank you for the new followers, for the new for the likes. Is it? No, it's not like, it's the yeah, followers, I think. Thank you everybody. Let's hide this. Boom. And now let's see Mr. Title. Where is my little icon? So please stay with me so like I'm not rating him alone. That will be very boring. Trying to use the interface and it's not working very well. Come on. Man. I could have typed the command, right? It would have been faster. That's not what I want. I want raid. This guy. Oh, I'm just... Yeah. Cool. So everybody, have a good week and I will see you soon. It's not working. Come on. See you Friday. Bye everybody. We're reading Tidal.